Hello, everyone. How are you? Let me see who are here. And maybe we can wait for 1 minute before starting. When is your IELTS exam? And is it your first time that you are taking the exam or second? Not able to see me? Wait 1 minute. Wait 1 second then. Hi, how about now? Can you see me? Okay. I think I missed some answers. I saw second time. Srezana, it is your second time. Hello, can you see me? Okay. I hope that you will have a nice IELTS exam. You will get a 7 or higher score. So let me share my screen with you so we can start slowly. Is it this one? Let me see. Yes. Today we are going to write a body paragraph for a thematic essay. Thematic essay, these are the thematic essays, double question essays, 2 question essays. First, let's look at the band descriptions because your essay, your band score will be based on this band descriptors. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 criteria, and each of them contributes 25% to your writing band score. The first one is, it says task response. It says fully addresses all parts of the task and present a fully developed position in answer to the question with relevant, fully extended, and well-supported ideas. So this is very important for you to understand which type of essay you are going to write. If it is a double question essay, and if you write an advantages and disadvantages essay, you will lose points of from the task response criteria. And as I said, it affects 25% of your total score. So, how you will understand that it is a thematic double question essay or not? In a double question essay, the questions have one statement with 2 different questions after it. The questions may or may not be linked. So let me show you our question for today. It says, many small local shops are closing as they are unable to compete with large supermarkets in the area. So, how does this affect the local communities? How could this situation be improved? We have 2 questions. They are not related. This is not advantages and disadvantages. This is not problem and solution. We have 2 questions here and they are not related to each other. Actually, they're a little bit related. Of course, they're related to the subject, but they are not like the agree, disagree, or opinion essay. Or what can it be? Again, that today many people are facing with obesity. Wow. No, I couldn't give another answer, another example. But this type of questions, you will see two questions. They may be related to each other, or they may not be related to each other. Okay, second part that will affect your score is coherence and cohesion. What do we mean by that? By the way, I'm looking at the band 9 scores. It says uses cohesion in such a way that it attracts and how many words you should write for task 2, my students? Can you answer this? How many words, at least how many words you should write? Very good. Very good. So yes, we should write at least you should write at least 250 words. We advise you do not to write no more than 300 words. Because as you write longer, you will have more chance to do any mistake. So try to tell your position with 300 words. Okay, and we have understood that we have to write four paragraphs, and we should organize them in a way that it flows. Third one is lexical resource. It says uses a wide range of vocabulary with very natural and sophisticated control of lexical features. Lexical features, vocabulary. Rare minor errors occur only as slips. So you may have mistakes, but it should seem like it's just like a slip, like a native person would do. Yes. Let's see grammatical range and accuracy. It says uses a wide range of structures with full flexibility, so you can use the structures and the grammar with flexibility, with like correctly. It means the accuracy. And rare minor errors occur only as slips. So again, you may have mistakes in the band 9 too, but they shouldn't be repetitive. Like for the band 7, 9, 8, 7, use a variety of complex structures, produce frequent error-free sentences, has good control of grammar and punctuation, but may make a few errors. So maybe one mistake is okay, but a few mistakes will lower your band score. To find these band descriptors, you can write IELTS writing task to band descriptors, and this is the public version, so you can search for it. If you can hear me, can you make me a reaction? Maybe. Okay. Thank you. Okay, very good. To get a higher grammatical range and accuracy band score, you can try to make complex sentences. You can use these structures like the once, until, let me tell you, in order that even though, unless, you can try to form sentences with using these conjunctions words, although provided that rather than, of course, according to your subject, because not only the grammatical range but the accuracy is very important too. Yes, as I said, today you are going to write a body paragraph about a double question essay. There are some mistakes that students do during the exam. The three common mistakes are not answering the both questions fully. So there will be two questions and you have to answer each of them. You have to answer one question in one paragraph and you have to answer the other question in the other paragraph. Actually, you are given what you should write about. So I find this question essay type a little bit easier than the other ones because it gives you the frame to write. Mistaking it for one of the other essay types, this is not asking your opinion. So this is not an opinion essay. This is not a problem solution essay. This is a double question essay that you should write about that questions. You should be clear and you should answer only that questions, not outlining both answers in the introduction. Okay, today we are not going to write an introduction, but we can look at it. In the introduction, yes, how to write a double question essay. In the introduction, we are paraphrasing the question. One sentence. In the sentence 2 or 3, I advise you not to exceed 3 sentences. So because like 250 words is not that much when you started writing. You will see. So 3 sentences is enough for the introduction and conclusion. So you can use like this thing, your words, so you can demonstrate your writing skills in the body paragraphs. In the introduction part, you should paraphrase the question and in the outline sentence, state your answer to both questions. You don't like exactly write them, but you should mention what you are going to write about. Yes, this is very necessary to paraphrase the question. Tell the question in your own word. Your question is your statement. You are defining what you are going to write about. So it is not only necessary, but it's a must. Because you are saying, I am going to write about this one. So, what we will do in the body paragraphs, we are going to answer question 1. I will send you the question 2. Even let me send it to you now. We are going to answer question 1. What is it? Many small local shops are closing as they are unable to compete with large supermarkets in the area. How does this affect local communities? Okay, we will have a topic sentence where we state our answer. We will explain about this. We are explain our sentence. We will explain our answer, and we will give an example. I want from you two, not two, 3, 4, 5 sentences, but not 6. And try to use the conjunctions words too. Okay, let me get the ideas first. Many small local shops are closing as they are unable to compete with large supermarkets in the area. How does this affect local communities? You don't have to write me 5 sentences, just I'm taking the ideas. Just like you can answer the questions, it will be better if you write because you should get used to writing. We are doing a writing session. Just write me your ideas. What can be how does this affect local communities? And I will write your answers here. Let's make a brainstorm. Let's make a map. So I will get the ideas and we will write about them. High rental, not due to. How does this affect local communities? Many small local shops are closing as they are unable to compete with large supermarkets in the area. It don't ask us why. It says how does this affect local communities? Pay attention to the question. How does it affect local communities? What happens? Okay, large large markets. It is asking about many small local shops are closing as they are unable to compete with large supermarkets in the area. So if I say large markets are captured by are supermarkets, I am saying almost the same things. Large markets, supermarkets, they are same things. Patricia says all customers cannot pay the bill of large supermarkets. Okay. Ugh. Why I can't paste it here? Okay, but it says all customer cannot pay the bill of large supermarkets. I will write here how does it sound? Not everyone can afford to shop at supermarkets. How does it sound? Income people are willing to buy branded products as a quality. Bhutan says less available of all materials. Ashia Rija said supermarkets are a little cheaper than small. But you don't say me, Ashia. I am asking you, how does affect the local communities And you were saying supermarkets are a little cheaper than small. This is not an answer to my question. Jayapal says people feel problems shopping for small quantities and buying items on credit due to being familiar with the local grocery shops. Shirity says retail price cannot compete the whole sale ones. So what happens in the end? In the end, what happens? These are just reasons. Oh, I have an answer. Kriti Raiha Lahmi Raud. Local people will lose their jobs. This is one. What was it? Local people will lose their jobs. Local people. This is what happens. This is how the local communities get affected. Local people will lose their job, not lose, there's an extra O, which will lower their living standard. That's mm, okay. Customers can collect whole things under one roof. Fairy, this is an answer to the second question. Now we are talking about the first one. How does this affect local communities? One reason of online payment. This is not the answer to the question. We will answer these questions. Many small local shops are closing as they are unable to compete with large supermarkets in the area. I am not asking why. I am asking how does this affect local communities? Daily shopkeepers will start lose their savings after a period of time. Nice, Varun. Daily, the idea is okay. Daily shopkeepers will start lose their savings after a period of time. Local, I will write it like this, Byron. Local shop owners will lose their income. What do you think? To improve the situation, it will affect, and Varun says it will affect their daily living. How? And Akira says, well, to improve this situation, I'm not asking how can we improve this situation. I am asking how does this affect local communities? They don't get profit as per their investment. Srezana says they don't get profit. What was it? As per their investment. Okay. Okay. People feel that local grocery shops offer them items on credit which is missing in supermarkets. I see. I see. But Jayapal, it doesn't answer my question again. My question is, I will say it again. Many small local shops are closing as they are unable to compete with large supermarkets in the area. This is my statement. I will take as a holy truth. This is the statement is given to me. Many small local shops are closing as they are unable to compete with large supermarkets in the area. This is my truth. This is my statement. I am not trying to change it. This is it. My question is, how does this affect local communities? Product will get a higher price, so it will affect local community. Okay. I will summarize it. Product will get a higher price, so it will affect local community. In the end, prices will get higher, and the prices will get higher, and people will have difficulty buying local products, for example. They cannot sell. It will give rise to unemployment. And very good. It will give rise to unemployment. I wouldn't say it like this, but okay. It will increase the unemployment rate. Remember that you are writing an academic essay. Try to use academic words for your ideas. It will increase the unemployment rate. How does it sound, Ans? It will give rise to unemployment. It will increase the unemployment rate. Local supplies will get suppressed. Very good, Lahiru. Local supplies. Suppressed. Look for the Lahiru, can you look for the synonyms of the suppressed? So you can write to me. Local supplies will get suppressed. Look for the synonyms of this online. Medium class people cannot invest in business. Very good. Cannot invest in business because woohoo, I have 11 more messages. Because that in business, in the business. Okay. Medium class people cannot invest in the business because there will be supermarkets and local people cannot open some markets. So you can, from this part, you can make a paragraph. We are going to make a paragraph from your one idea. Inflation will affect? Yes, I think so. Fairy, let me read. Supermarket provides a range of products to its customers, so community attract towards them and left purchasing from local shops that decrease the profit of the local people. Good, Fairy. Varun, when they lose the savings, so eventually it will affect on their day-to-day meals as they unable to buy food in sufficient quantity. Varun, this is a far future. We need you today. We need you in this day. This is a far, not that far, but this is a far future. Inflation will affect, yes, it can be. Brain drain may increase and the skilled human resources may decline in a particular country. Express triumphed over. So maybe I understand that you are Warren, you are trying to say that because that local markets can't sell the local products, the local production will decline. You are trying to say there are Ashish Rijal's answer. There are a number of local shops in an area, but supermarket is only one in. So local people spend some time or using vehicles to visit supermarkets. Huh. Ashia, this is an example, for example. This is an explanation. So maybe your statement can be, uh, it will increase the expenses of the local people because they will use vehicles to visit the supermarkets, because supermarkets are not like it are in the every village, but they are in the big places. Supermarkets. Okay. Woof. So let's look at the ideas. Not everyone can afford to shop at the supermarkets. Okay, local people will lose their job. This is how one how the community will get affected. This affects the community. Local people will lose their job. So you can take this idea and put explanation on it. You said local people. Let's see how we can form a sentence. Topic sentence. State your answer. These are our state topic sentence. Local people will lose their job. This is a solid point. This is how the local community will get affected. This is very good. Now we will take this topic sentence and we will explain it, why we are thinking that way, why we will develop the idea, then we will give an example. How are they losing their job? We will give one example. We have the topic sentence. Our topic sentence is, let's say, local people will lose their job. This is how the community will get affected. Now you will explain, why did you say that? Why did you give this idea? Then you will give an example. And then you will have your body paragraph one. Let's look at the other ideas. They will have lower living standards. This is a little bit broad. You have to be more specific. Local shop owners will lose their income. Okay, now explain it to me and give me an example. This is like the similar things. In the end, prices will get higher and people have difficulty buying local products. Very good. Now explain it to me and give an example. It will increase the unemployment rate. I like that one. Like this one, local people will lose their job. It will increase the unemployment rate. Local supplies will get suppressed. Uh, who was it that wrote me this one? And Lahiru, you said it. Local producers have to follow long produce. So local supplies will get suppressed. This is your sentence, Lahiru. You will take it as a statement, but change the verb and make it a body paragraph. Let me see the last one. Medium class people cannot invest in business. This is a very good one too. Now, explain it to me. Give me an example. Now, let's see. These are your ideas. Very good. We will write a body paragraph in a minute. So let me read you my body paragraph. shutting down of. This is my body paragraph. I wrote it. I believe that it will get an 8. Let's see. Shutting down local stores will significantly increase the number of jobless people and affect the agriculture of the region. This is my statement. Shutting down local stores will significantly increase the number of jobless people and affect the agriculture of the region. I say that this is my statement. Now I have to explain this. Local markets provide local products to the neighborhood and help the farmers and the stock farmers make a living, so that it creates a mutual benefits for all people in the region. Changing the local markets with the supermarkets will cause the farmers to lose the market where they can sell their products. For example, a farmer who can sell his eggs to the market has to shut his business down or sell them to a further place, which will cause extra expense. An extra expense. Okay, I have some things, but this is a body paragraph. This is my statement. I explained it and I gave an example. Now, my students, we have our statement sentences. I want you to write a body paragraph, state your answer, develop the idea, and give an example. I will give you 2 minutes, then I will read some answers. And we can write one of them as our body paragraph here. Fairy, do you have a question?
Yes, ma'am. Can I ask?
Yes, sure.
Ma'am, I just want to ask that in the body paragraph one, we have to answer the question number one and provide the related information in that, and supportive ideas and one at least one example. In the second paragraph, we have to give the second question answer like
Yes.
that. We have to maintain the paragraph.
Mm, we should write around the 200 to more than 250 words. Yes, in the main body paragraph 1 we will answer the question 1. In the main body paragraph 2 we will answer the question 2.
And we have to answer and we have to give the reason for first question, at least two reasons, or at least two facts. Can we give?
You don't have to, not like two. If you explain your point, if you can develop your idea with one sentence, you can do it with one sentence too.
Okay, okay, miss, if we write first paragraph, so we have to answer the question number one.
Yes.
Okay,
And in the paragraph 2 we will answer the question 2.
okay, okay, thank you.
How is it going? Don't forget the question. Our question is, how does this affect local communities? It doesn't ask for why. No. It is asking us, how does this affect local communities? We are going to answer this question. It is not asking for why. It is asking for, how does this affect local communities? Not the big supermarkets, not these things. This is how the local community will get affected. Shutting down, these local shops are closing. How this will affect the local communities? Srezana, now we are writing a body paragraph. Let's do it. This is how we are going to learn to write an essay. How we are going to learn to write? By writing. We need to write. Srezana, their livelihood may get worsened. This is your statement. Explain it to me. Give me an example. People have to go far for shopping in big supermarkets. Okay, Ants. Explain it to me. Give me an example. Right now, we are writing a paragraph. We are done with the ideas. We are done with the statements. Now, choose one of them, explain it to me, and give one example. Ashriti, we only have to focus on the negative aspect. No, you don't have to. Of course, you can write positive things too. You can take it from that point too. Let me see. Let me see the tone of the question. Many small local shops are closing as they are unable to compete with large supermarkets in the area. How does this affect local communities? Of course, you can write about the positive things too. You can say that big supermarkets provide job opportunities, or you can say it gives people opportunity to choose to buy what they want. The only thing you can write, whatever you want, it can be positive, negative. The only thing, explain it, give an example. Statement, sentence, explanation, example. In 3 sentences, you can do it. For example, I am looking at my example. Will significantly increase the number of jobless people and affect the agriculture of the region. For example, I am making a big point. I am saying that it will affect the agriculture of region. How can I say that? How am I saying that? What is my explanation? What is my example for this? I should make myself clear, because the people that is reading this don't know what I am trying to tell. You should explain yourself, give an example, so that the person who is reading it can understand the point. Okay, I have one example. Locals will have to travel to supermarkets which are generally far from resident area. So resident area dot then after the so we usually put a comma. So they spend more money as on the field, and people will buy goods in a big stocks. because they don't have, as they don't have to, in order, not to travel again, try to use the complex words people buy goods and in a big stock in order not to travel again and have grocery beforehand. Very good. We have one from Sabri. Firstly, the local shopkeepers are undoubtedly no competition for the big players in the retail industry due to their grandeur, size, and scale. Very good. So this is your statement. Okay. This is Sabri's statement. Local shopkeepers are undoubtedly no competition for the big players in the retail industry due to their grandeur, size, and scale. They will often have a very tiny space to stock their products and mostly unorganized, whereas the supermarkets are 10 times bigger in space. Moreover, their products are segmented by category, clearly labeled with pricing and systematically organized. For example, Tesco, which is one of the biggest chains of supermarkets, have an entire aisle for each product, such as dairy, meat, utensils, and many more. This is my example. Statement, explanation, example. To overcome this issue, small shop owners should adapt to the new businesses is done in the 21st century. They should take their store online, which will not cost much to set up a website and offer free home delivery service and attract the customers. This is very good. This will be very nice main paragraph 2 because it answered to my second question actually. How could this situation be improved? Hmm. Who asked me to? Ashiriti, you asked me should it be positive too? Maybe because of this improvement, I thought it should be something negative. It says, how does this affect the local communities? How could the situation be improved? So they are maybe giving me a point that should be negative, so I should give a solution to improve. Sabri, very good. Let me see. It seems like it's in a flow. I can read it. You're giving me an explanation. You're giving me an example. This is very good. And most of the people knows Tesco. Very good. I have examples too, and I have a solution too. Nice. I will give you 7. Says, for example, if a person is working at a shop and that shop become closed, then this person will become unemployed and this will give rise to poverty. This is a very good example, Ans. You can add this to your paragraph as an example. Abrana says local shops contains daily life groceries and many important products needed for everyday life. The rural areas have small shops which are near and cheaper for low-income people. However, supermarkets are located in urban areas which are far away and expensive. Nice. So people may prefer local shops in areas far from big cities. You are saying that people. Abrena, your last sentence can be your statement sentence. For example, you can say, people may prefer local shops in the areas far from big cities. This is my statement. Explain it, give an example. This is our structure. Explain. Statement, explain, example. Statement, explain, example. You should follow this routine. If small shops get closed, there is a huge effect on the daily life of people from the medium background. Okay, very nice, Rezana. Very good. This is a statement. We started very good. The rural areas have small shops which are near and cheaper for low income people. However, supermarkets are located in urban areas which are far away and expensive. So people may prefer local shops in the areas from big cities. This is where you get stuck. Okay, nice. But you are keep on saying the same thing. Where is my explanation? Where is my example? Sorry. Sorry, I got confused. Okay, I am taking it from the beginning. Srezana says if the small shops get closed, there is a huge effect on the daily life of people from the medium background. Nice, this is a statement. Meanwhile, most of the criminal activities may arise among the community due to the poverty caused by closing local shops. So you have here two statement sentences. Where is the explanation? You are saying, 1 second, let me see. You give it as an example. You can say, you can make it more obvious, Rezana. You can say, if the small shops get closed, there will be a huge effect on the daily life of people from the medium background. For example, most of the criminal activities may arise among the community due to poverty. So your statement is the closing of the shops will cause the poverty. For example, criminal activities may arise because people will blah blah. Bhutan, this is the answer for second answer. Local Bhutan says to begin with, local people of area want sometimes local people of area sometimes want to use their own local and city products. Local and city products, they are not synonyms. Actually, they are antonyms. But when brand supermarkets come, they cannot sell whatever they want because they have their products to sell, not the local one. Also, this will destroy small businesses, and unfortunately, the owners should leave that city. This is a statement. Explain, give example. For example, when Walmart appears in the small cities, local people will get shocked because Walmart has better deals and benefits for their customer instead of local shops. As a result, owners of a small business will leave that city, and people who live there cannot find their local products anymore. This is nice, Bhutan. In the end, maybe you can try to arrange it. I have understood one thing. You are trying to give opinion. No. Stuck with one. Just give one idea, one statement. Okay, I have some answers too. Let me see the time. Whew. Okay, let me paraphrase myself and let me give you the last tips because this is the time of our thing. Okay, when we are writing a body paragraph, we are not giving two, three, four ideas. We are sticking, we are grabbing one idea, only one answer. How many small local shops are closing as they are unable to compete with large supermarkets in the area? Statement. How does this affect local communities? I will only answer to these questions, not anything else, only this question. I will stick to one idea. How does this affect local communities? People lost their jobs. Statement. I will explain how will people lose their jobs? How will it be? How will be the process? And I will give an example. And I will finish my one paragraph and I will continue with the second question. And the second question will be my second body paragraph. Then I will conclude them. In my conclusion, I will say this essay discuss this, and I will finish my essay. Yes. Now, my students, let me share a post lessons our post lesson survey with you. Where are you here? I will be very glad if you can fill out the form because I have just started this writing class sessions, so it will be very nice to learn what you expect to see in this writing sessions, so we can make better lessons. This is the link. You can see it from the chat bar. I will be very glad if you can fill the form. And meanwhile, I can take the questions. Of course. Fairy, yes.
Ma'am, have you written my body paragraph? I just wrote now. Can you explain it? Means if any mistakes and if there is a lacking.
To commence with, closing down local shop affect in several way. To commence with, closing down of local shops affect the community in several ways. That's one of the major reason it lessen, not the lesson. It lessen the profit of shopkeepers as the large market provides range if products is to its customer under one roof. As the large markets provides a wide range of products to its customers under one roof. Moreover, they supply multiple offers to buyers such as 70% buy one. This is not the answer to how the local community will get affected. This is what supermarkets will do. But the question is how the local community will get affected. This is what will the supermarkets do? This is not the answer to the question.
Okay.
People eventually attract towards them instead of small shops. Now, the last sentence. The last sentence is the statement. You should explain it maybe later. Maybe you can say people eventually get attracted to big markets, and the small markets will lose their job. Oops, it is not a proper sentence, but I think you get the point. Once a large supermarket is open in the area, small local shops cannot compete with the low prices composed by the large shops. So what happens? As a result, local workers lose their job. This is a statement. Very good. Moreover, farmers are deprived of opportunity to sell their goods. Very good. Explain it more. Give it an example. Pratica say it will increase the unemployment, which leads to criminal activity in the society, such as robbery, theft, etc. Very good. Local people might have no way to fulfill their basic needs, that is, food, clothes, and shelter, results to choose the wrong way. Hmm. Isn't it a little bit exaggeration? What do you think? So people, this is okay. Sorry. Yes, it is a little bit exaggeration, but it doesn't matter. You can say whatever you want as long as you explain it and you give an example. It will increase the unemployment, which leads to the criminal activity in the society, such as robbery, theft, etc. Okay, it will increase the unemployment. It will lead to criminal activity. Very good. Such as blah blah. Maybe you can say, okay, this is nice. Let me see. Then people cannot afford their basic needs. They may commit crime to purchase their needs, to not to purchase, to cover their needs. This is not the correct one, but yes. Maybe you can say this one. I couldn't give this is an example actually. This is an explanation. I couldn't give an example. But that's all. Thank you very much for joining. It was very beneficial for me. It's made me see where you get stuck actually. For example, let's see some strategy and tips. Try to be precise. Try to answer the question directly. Stick to the one idea and explain it and give example. Directly answer the questions. Look at the question. Plan your essay. Planning is everything. Plan your essay, give your answer, and you will be okay. Okay, if you don't have any more questions, this is the end of our session. Did you fill out the form? Thank you very much too. See you in the next session. Have a nice evening.